Celebrant Father Victor Oba, all the people of God, Salaam alaikum kulakum. Well, it is again the first time for me to stand before you. It has been long. I have three things to mention to you here. One is a sad news. This morning, one plane took off from Juba International Airport, heading for Europe. Something went wrong in the engines of the plane, and it crashed into Lake Ural. نازل عارفين يورل في بحيرة صغير كده جمال مدينة. الطيارة دي وقع جوا هناك في البحر. The number of the people who were the passengers that were on the plane is not yet very clear, but most of the passengers have perished. Only 3 are reported to have survived the crash: 2 children and a man. So we will still investigate and see exactly what went wrong and what happened. So may their souls rest in peace. The second thing I want to say is about my mission. You know that I went to China by the end of August for the conference. We was called China-Africa Cooperation Conference. In that conference, over 50 heads of state of Africa attended the conference. And it was a well-organized conference. I have a privilege to meet the President of China, Xi Jinping, and we talked about our problems in South Sudan. He knows that there is war in South Sudan, but he has some projects that he wants to execute in South Sudan. I discussed with him the infrastructure in South Sudan, and we agreed that the road from Nadapal all the way to Torid and to Juba, again from Juba on down the road to Rumbek and to Wau. We agreed on this that South Sudan will not pay them any cash, but they will come with whatever they have from their money. They build the road, and we give them the crude oil from our oil here. The reason why I did it so, all of you are aware, and I heard the priest talking about corruption here before. It is the issue of the corruption that I decided that the infrastructure or whatever that we want to be done by foreign companies has to be done mugabil le crude oil. لأنه الناس بتاعنا ما دايرين يشوف قروش. لما يشوفوا قروش أيادي بتوعهم برجف كده. So that was my meeting with the president. I went to another province called Shandong, and that Shandong is bigger than Juba, and is the capital of the province. The Makan in Equatorial province, Juba was the capital. That area is actually very big. With the governor of that province, again we agreed that they help my governors here with the infrastructure, so that they also work as twins. The governors of their states, of their provinces, with our governors of the states here, can work together. They can exchange visits, that our people go and they come also to visit us. This is something that will take place. It is not very far away, but you will be informed about when do they start the construction of the roads. And it will be before the end of this year when they will come in with all their equipment, and that they will come and start. The final thing I want to say is that the day I left from Juba here is the day I heard that this flag, the flag of South Sudan, was banned. I don't know whether it was banned inside the church or taken outside the church to be banned there. I don't know. But this is what I heard from China. Nobody was found to be the culprit. But I don't want to dwell in that. I want just to say the flag in front of us here is not my flag. It is not James Wani's flag. It is your own symbol. And it is your pride that you are now a people having sovereignty. If there are people who do not like it, then it is better that they do other things, but not the flag. And for this thing to happen in a Catholic church is really very bad. I thought you the Catholics in South Sudan, would have been happy for the first time that the leaders of the country are all Catholics. I'm a Catholic, James Wani is a Catholic, and then, so what is the problem about? Mafi Mishkila. Let us take it easy. Even if I get a person who banned it, there is nothing I will do to that person. I will not punish him or her for what he has done. But I will leave that person to fight with his or her own conscience. That why did he do it? This is a symbol of the nation. And you know how many people died. Inside Juba here, how many died? The leaders of this country, most of them died because to get a flag. Finally, you have been hearing about the peace talks being conducted in Khartoum. Now, I got the information the day I arrived that instead of me going to Khartoum on the 11th or the 12th to sign the agreement, it has been changed that the final agreement will be signed in Addis Ababa. So on the 11th, most of our people will go to Addis for this purpose. If that has become the only venue that the agreement will be signed in, then I will also be required to go there. And the agreement is supposed to be signed on the 12th of this month. Let us hope that it will not again be derailed by those who do not want peace in South Sudan. But we will do our best to make sure that the agreement is signed. Thank you very much.